Stark, we have a lot to get through in our next half hour as rivers continue to rise. The flooding concern grows.
First, we start with a live picture from our Mark Griffin in Sky Zoom 4. He's in the area of this Lewis Bridge with a look of flooding from up above. You can see a lot of water on area ground.
We also have several crews on the ground scattered throughout the St. Louis area from Cedar Hill to Eureka to Valley Park.
That's where we find our Justin Andrews. Route 141 is closed this morning. MoDOT saying Interstate 44 will be closing as well. Justin, what's happening right now?
Well, we're at Route 141 looking northbound. The waters are continuing to rise over southbound lanes. We have an update now with MoDOT. Karen, she's an area engineer. Karen, I've been out here for about 3 hours now. We've seen the water creeping over 141 right here.
Correct. It started coming over sometime overnight. We closed 141 last night. We had a lot of equipment and stuff to remove, so we went ahead and closed it so that there wouldn't be any confusion this morning for morning rush.
We've seen MoDOT crews out here throughout the morning. Tell us what they're doing. Are they pushing the water? What's going on?
Mainly what they've been doing, keeping an eye on it, but we have a lot of signal equipment that we had to remove to get it out of the floodwaters so that it's not damaged during the flood. We also have a major project going on here, and our contractor had some equipment that they couldn't move until we closed 141.
We've also gotten word that 44 that runs right above 141 could possibly close. Any update on that? How soon that will be? Tonight or tomorrow? What are we looking at there?
At this point, we do expect it to close sometime overnight, so we anticipate it will not be open tomorrow morning for morning rush. So drivers need to be aware of that and start planning their alternate routes now.
We expect 141 to be closed for the next couple of days. Is that correct?
I would anticipate 141 will be closed all week.
Gotcha. Thank you so much, Karen, for joining us this morning. As you heard there, roads are going to be closed because these waters are rapidly rising. Corey, we're going to stay out here, get updates from MoDOT throughout the morning to make sure you're safe out on the roads. And if you're at home, there is a mandatory evacuation in place starting at 8 o'clock this morning for Valley Park residents. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Justin Andrews in Valley Park with some very important information this morning. Thank you. Right now in Jefferson County, there is an active evacuation happening. People living in a mobile home park in Cedar Hill are being asked to voluntarily leave. The concern stems from the rising water level on the Big River. News 4's Paige Holsey is live in Cedar Hill this morning. Paige, what's happening right now?
Well, I just talked to some first responders and they tell me right now they're kind of in the middle of a shift change after being at it all night and even yesterday afternoon. Finally, they're going to trade off with some relief crews. They still have a lot of work to do. Take a look behind me. You can see exactly why. That water coming across the road is the Big River, and it is now snaking its way through the subdivision just across the street. So throughout the night, first responders have been going door to door, encouraging families to leave this mobile home park here in Cedar Hill. And as I said, they've been at it all night. This is more video from a rescue in the Indian Arrow Valley area. I talked with the Cedar Hill Assistant Fire Chief earlier. He said the Big River is higher than he's seen since the 1990s. And he's worried it's not going to crest for another few hours. So he's still encouraging families to leave now before it is too late. This morning, I talked with one of those families, a family of 5 with 3 dogs who was evacuated by boat.
All my stuff, I mean, like all the stuff in my shed, my garage is ruined, definitely. Hundreds of dollars worth of stuff gone. Never seen it this bad before, that's for sure.
And tragically, there has been one fatality reported in this area in Jefferson County. A 79-year-old man drowned. We're in Cedar Hill. Paige Holsey, News 4.
Thank you, Paige. A show of support this morning St. Louis should be proud of. Sugar Fire Smokehouse is offering to feed flood victims for free. The offer is good through Wednesday for anyone displaced by this flooding. They made the announcement on Twitter, including the hashtag #BeSafe.
Love seeing that.